The two most popular electric bikes for women. Stick around to see them. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike world. And today I'm gonna show you the two most popular electric bikes for women. Now, before we get into it, hit the subscribe button below, stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, so at 630 in particular, we specialize in women bikes and e-bikes. It's actually about 70% of our sales are for women's bikes. Big reason for that is because we focus on elements. We have female designers that come up with a lot of our colorways and our designs, and also thinking about how comfort seems to be something more important for the female customer, and that's something else that we specialize in as well. So we've been selling e-bikes now for 4 years, and in those 4 years, these two models right here have risen to the top to be our two most popular electric bikes for women. Right here we have the simple step-through, easy mounting, dismounting e-bike, and right here is our EVRYjourney women's electric bike. Now let me walk you through each of these and explain to you why a lot of women have turned to these for their electric bike needs. Now I'm going to start over here with the women's EVRYjourney. Now there's three words or three topics that really resonate with women when searching for not only a bicycle but an electric bicycle: safety, comfort, and the aesthetic. Those seem to be three of the most important elements for women out there shopping for electric bikes. With the EVRYjourney, let's talk about the safety and why this is a more safe e-bike than a lot of the electric bikes out there. Now, it has a step-through frame, number one, so you can mount it easily. Number two, it has what's called a forward pedaling design. What this means is the pedals are shifted forward about 4 or 5 inches more than what they would be on a traditional bike or e-bike frame. Traditionally, the pedals would sit directly below the seat here. Now, by shifting them forward, it allows the rider to be lower to the ground, but still get ample leg extension when riding because your feet are pedaling forward. So you're exchanging the seat height for the forward pedaling. And what that does is it allows the seat to be lower, which makes it easier to mount and dismount, which also means your feet can be flat on the ground when stopping. So it just is a more safe experience for stopping, mounting, dismounting, and you have more control over the electric bicycle when you're getting on and off. So if you're riding and you want to stop, you can easily put your feet down. It gives riders peace of mind and just creates an overall safer experience. Now, moving from the safety into comfort, you've got an upright ergonomic riding position. And if you notice, the handlebars come into my body, which keeps my arms relaxed, my legs relaxed, my shoulders relaxed. You don't have to lean forward. And so your back won't hurt on rides, and you're not having to tense your body up to hold the handlebars. So it creates a nice, comfortable riding experience that is really, really, really enjoyable. All right. Now, moving into the aesthetic piece, the EVRYjourney comes in about 7 colors. This is a camel mauve edition with the two-tone. We also have teal, cream, navy, a periwinkle blue, a coral. So vast colorways, different colored tires. If you look at the e-bike selection that exists out there, it's a lot of blacks, it's a lot of whites, it's a lot of silvers. So we tried to do something different that we thought would connect more with a female customer. Now, these colors could connect with anyone, don't get me wrong, but also we see it greatly connect with a female customer. And especially the two-tone or the different colored tires, something different that's gonna stand out. And again, you can match yourself to your clothes. We have really cool matching accessories as well that can complete the e-bike, not just the typical blacks, grays, whites. Now, let me walk you through everything else. You also have disc brakes here, which are very safe, have ample stopping power. They can stop on a dime. And this is a 500 watt e-bike. So that's another piece that we feel like really hit the female market in particular. A lot of men like bigger motors, 750 watts. What we found is 500 watts is great for about 95% of women out there. It's powerful enough to get you up hills and around town. You can hit 20 miles an hour if you just use the throttle. So this e-bike actually has a thumb throttle here, and it also has pedal assist. So when you pedal, it'll kick in, or you can just use the throttle and the e-bike will go without you pedaling at all. So 20 miles an hour with just the throttle, or 28 miles in pedal assist. Now, there are bigger motor sizes out there, but again, going back to the word safety, we've found that our women customers prefer something less than the biggest motor out there because they want it to feel safe, not over, they want to feel too fast of acceleration. They want to feel just right, nice and easy as they get going, but still give them the power to get up hills. This does that exactly, which is why we've landed on the 500 watts. Now, in terms of range, it's going to get you up to 50 miles, depending on how you use the pedal assist or the throttle, and of course the type of terrain you're riding. If you're doing a lot of hills, your range will be less. If you're doing more flat ground, your range could in fact be more. So, things to think about with that as well. The other thing is the weight of the frame. This is an aluminum frame, so it's going to be lighter than a lot of the e-bikes out there. Also, there's not a lot of bulkiness. It's not a fat frame. You can see it's pretty streamlined, looks resemblance of a typical bicycle, to be honest with you. A lot of e-bikes out there are bulky, have big, thick, big batteries that weigh a lot. Streamlined battery, but you're still gonna get the range. So a lot of women have chosen this as one of their top picks for their e-bike because of that, because of the safety, comfort, and the aesthetic of it all. Other thing I just like to add is it does have 7 gears on here that you can use like a typical bicycle. So if you want to ride your bike like a normal bike, that option is as well available. And I touched on this a little bit before, but you can really accessorize these too with matching accessories, and you can find that on the 630 website. All right, now moving over here to the simple step through. A lot of similar things are true. This comes in the cream, the navy, the teal colorways as well. Lots of matching accessories. In fact, the batteries and the motors are identical to the EVRYjourney. So again, we found that to be the ideal motor size for our female rider. Now, the other piece of this one, a little bit different, doesn't have as much of a forward pedaling design, but it has this easy to mount and dismount step through frame where you can easily, literally just step through. This is the lowest step through height of any e-bike on the market. And then you can slide onto the seat. Now, you can see that I'm a little bit more elevated off the ground. There is a forward pedaling design, but not as extreme as the EVRYjourney. But you're trading that for this easy step through frame. And you still have the ergonomic riding position, the comfort position. You're not gonna feel the tension on your back, your arms. Most of the things we talked about with the EVRYjourney are true on the simple step through as well. So a lot of women have turned to these two models. If you prefer the lower to the ground forward pedaling, EVRYjourney is a great option. If you want something a little bit easier to get on and off, and maybe you're a woman, let's say 5'5" and above, simple step through is probably gonna be your best option. And again, when we talk about safety, having this very low step through is a really good safety feature, because if you should for any reason need to get off very quickly, if the bike's tipping or something, you can pull your leg out. If you have a high top tube, something that's harder to get off, in that one scenario, maybe where you are tipping or falling, you won't be able to bail off the e-bike nearly as easy as this. So, and a lot of the issues that I see people encounter is with the mounting and dismounting. So the starting and the stopping of e-bike rides is where a lot of, not accidents, but I would just say tipping or falling occurs in that time frame. So everything else is true. And again, you have displays up here where you can shift your pedal assist levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have the same thumb throttle. Again, disc brakes that have really great stopping power. So the two most popular e-bikes for women found on the 630.com website. If you have questions about either of these two models, pop them below in the comments or reach out to us, the team at 630.com, or call us 310-982-2877. And we're gonna have these linked in the description below. They also will be linked at the end of the video, in the corner of the video as well. And don't forget, we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your e-bike in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. We'll also warranty everything for a year. Take care of everything, parts and labor, to ensure you can keep riding. Finally, jump over to Facebook and join our 630 Pedalers group. There's thousands of members in there. You can jump in there, ask questions so you can get comfortable with buying a 630 bike in advance. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends. It's tons of fun. And then you can download our app and track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. It is a lot of fun. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.